Hello, it's Hannah here from the Personal Wellness Project. Welcome to week 2. Last week we learned about what wellbeing is and why it's important for everyone to look after their wellbeing. So to continue along the same theme, this week we're going to explore some important elements that can help you to maintain your levels of wellbeing a little bit better. So let's get started. At the end of the last video, I mentioned some important ways to maintain that nicely balanced seesaw of wellbeing. I'm just going to recap those for you right now. Do things that bring you happiness. Hopefully you've all started to carve some time into your daily routine to do some activities that you love to do. We'd love to hear about it. You can pop it in the comments. Find a purpose that motivates you. Work on building good relationships with others and yourself. And finally, recognise your accomplishments. Today, we're going to focus on this final point. Recognise your accomplishments, as doing this can help you to feel more competent in the activities that you engage in, which we know has a hugely beneficial impact on your well-being. So, just to clarify, competence relates the need individuals have to feel effective in what they do, to feel as though they can master certain tasks, and to consistently demonstrate and improve their abilities. Essentially, we want to be good at the things that we do, to know that we have the ability to face and deal with the challenges that we experience successfully. By completing tasks and overcoming challenges, this improves our sense that we are competent and that we can be successful in the future. As a result, we get this amazing buzz whenever we accomplish a task. This is the feeling of being competent, that you've successfully mastered or achieved something. Think about something that you've achieved recently that's important to you. It could be a really significant thing, such as getting excellent feedback on your college assignment, or achieving a goal that you've set for yourself. Or it could be something that you simply do on a daily basis, but you take it for granted, like making a friend or family member laugh, or really engaging in your learning during college time. How does it feel to know that you've accomplished something important to you? Importantly, competent satisfaction, that feeling of satisfaction you get when you achieve something, is positively linked to motivation, satisfaction in different areas of your life and your well-being more generally. How great is that? So basically, the more you feel you can achieve and experience mastery, the more likely you are to experience well-being. However, you could go off right now and set yourself loads of really difficult targets and goals, thinking you'll get the most bang for your buck to reap that competent satisfaction buzz, but this is not necessarily the best way to go about it. When you set yourself a target, don't start off by setting something that's really difficult or trying to achieve too many things at once, as this will ultimately lead to frustration, disengagement, and potentially other negative outcomes. Try to be realistic with what you're trying to achieve, so you don't become overwhelmed. Some things to consider. Try to prioritise working towards achieving those things that are most important at that particular time. This means you need to get organised. Try to come up with a weekly and daily plan. In the daily plan, you should have one thing that you really need to get done that day. If you get it done quicker than anticipated, brilliant. Perhaps try another small thing that you want to achieve. Or just relax and reward yourself for completing the main task of the day. If you don't manage to achieve things on your list, try to not be too disappointed or frustrated. Other things may have cropped up, or you may just not be feeling your best for the day. Let's be realistic. Instead, you can focus on those things that you have done. Celebrate the small wins and remember, tomorrow is a new day. Reach out for support. Is there anyone you can ask for help or to chat to about your goals? A friend, a course tutor, the wellbeing officer? Sometimes it's easier to talk it through with someone else, and they can help you to see things differently or give you a helping hand. Identify your personal strengths. For each target that you set for yourself, identify what is a strength that you have that will enable you to achieve that target. By creating opportunities to use your strengths more regularly does wonders for our well-being. So let's think more about how you can do this. With those tips in mind, I want to introduce you to a great activity which can boost your experience of competence and ultimately your well-being. Welcome to the to-do list and the to-da list. Now, most of us know what a to-do list is, and quite often it becomes this never-ending list of things that you need to get done. We keep adding to it, we keep rewriting it, and at the end of the day, we still sit there and go, oh, I've still got so much to do. But this was never meant to be the purpose of a to-do list. A to-do list is meant to provide you with an opportunity to prioritise things that you need to do to gain a level of control and give you a wonderful sense of satisfaction when you tick them off as done. But if you're anything like me, quite often other things pop up during the day which you end up attending to rather than those things on your list. Now, you're still going to have to do your to-do list, but I really want you to prioritise that list with the things that you actually really need to get done that day. For example, you may have an assignment due that day and you need to submit it that day. That should go straight to the top of your to-do list. And then perhaps is the only thing that you've got on that list that day if you've got quite a lot of work to do on it. So, what about all those other things that you do throughout the day that we don't always recognise as being productive? Welcome to the to-da list. The to-da list is a list that you create as and when you do anything that is not on your to-do list. It gives you an opportunity to recognise and celebrate all the additional things that you do throughout the day. Now, depending on how you feel that day, the to-da list may look different for everyone. If you've been feeling super productive, it may include some work that you've completed, some exercise you managed to squeeze in, you walked the dog, did the washing up, absolutely anything. It can include anything college related or anything that's maybe more personal to you, but we know that not all days feel really productive. Sometimes we feel as though we're just getting through the day, and this can be a perfect opportunity to use the to-do list to boost your well-being. On days like this, it could read clean my teeth, made my bed, or ate breakfast. Literally anything that you managed to achieve that day, but it's essentially linked to your wellness. By doing this, it helps us to recognise that we achieve so much more than we realise. Before you go and give this activity a go, remember to check in with yourself by using the mindful breath that we've spoken about previously. Now, go and give the to-do list and to-do list a try and let me know how you get on in the comments. I hope you have a really successful day, however that looks like for you. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe to the channel. We've come to the end of episode 3. Thank you so much for signing in today and listening. Really hope that you found it helpful. I'm going to leave you now with a quick quote that I think that you might like. See you soon for the next episode.